hope, shalom, is a very important word in Israel, and shalom is our word of the week. Everybody says shalom to each other here. What does it mean to you?
Shalom, it's hello, and it's peace, so everybody says shalom.
So do you think there's going to be peace?
Yeah, I hope so.
It means, first of all, it means hello, and of course it just means we should all love each other.
Shalom to me means peace and an open door for all Jews to come as one and to be in the most amazing place in the world right here in the Old City.
It means hello, goodbye, and peace. And that's what we need right now in Israel.
What does the word shalom mean?
Hello, peace.
Peace. Peace between all mankind.
Shalom means to me that when my world is crashing around me, everything is going wrong that could possibly go wrong, yet I have this inner peace, what the Lord called the peace that passes all understanding. That to me is shalom.
We're on our way to the Jewish quarter, at the southeast corner of the Old City. The quarter was inhabited by Jews for centuries. Following the capture of the Old City by the Jordanian Arab Legion in 1948, all Jews were expelled and their buildings destroyed. For 19 years, no Jew was allowed to pray at the Western Wall. Only when Israel regained the city in 1967 did work begin on rebuilding the Jewish quarter, a continuing process. Well, it's not the rebuilding of the Third Temple, that's for sure, not yet. But this is actually the reconstruction of the Churva synagogue in the Jewish quarter of the Old City. This synagogue was destroyed sometime from 1948 onwards by the Jordanian army when the Jews were expelled. But now it's been over 40 years, and the Jews have come home to the Old City of Jerusalem, and the Churva synagogue is once again being rebuilt. The Churva synagogue served Jerusalem's Ashkenazi Jewish community for generations. It is being rebuilt in exactly the same form it had prior to 1948 on Churva Square, which is actually at the center of the Jewish quarter. Surrounding streets offer fast food options, like this Arab-owned pita bakery in the heart of the Jewish neighborhood.
That's pita with meat on it, and this is pita with za'atar. And believe me, it's much better.
Toda. Let's go eat it. Nothing like a fast food snack in the Jewish quarter. We gotta find a corner to eat. It's the best. What we have here is a nice, small, warm, freshly baked pizza with loads of za'atar and onion on it. After that delicious fast food lunch, we need a fast dessert. I know just the place. Jerusalem, the fast food capital of the world, right here in the Old City.
It's going back to childhood.
This man knows his fast food. Cotton candy made in Jerusalem. There's nothing like it. Man! Of course, my good friend, he doesn't eat the stuff, but he lets the rest of us that need to be on a diet eat it. Well, the verdict on the cotton candy here in the Jewish quarter is simply delicious, man. You do not want to be on a diet today when you eat this. But I just want to tell you, it's holy. That is my teeth. Not only does Roots and Reflections educate us about the land of Israel, but seeks to bring us into a better understanding of the natural and spiritual restoration of its people. Throughout the land of Israel today, tens of thousands of people are in great need, both Jews and Arabs alike. In order to show you this need, we have a DVD which we would love to send you for free called Care and Compassion. Write to us now or call us and we will send it out in the mail as quickly as possible. Care and Compassion. Jerusalem has been referred to as a time tunnel. Walking down from the Jewish quarter into the Tyropean Valley with the Temple Mount on one side and the Western Hill on the other, we enter Jerusalem's archaeological park, the Davidson Center, known also as the Southern Steps. Here we actually walk the streets that Jesus walked.
You know that song, "We Are Standing on Holy Ground"? As we walked the streets of 2,000 years ago, very possibly exactly where Yeshua and the disciples would have walked, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the people coming in and out of the temple, we are standing and walking along where shops were by Robinson's Arch that went from north to south, from the Damascus Gate right out to the Pool of Shiloh. This is actually the destruction of the Second Temple, when the Roman legions cast these down from the Temple Mount, fulfilling the words in Scripture when Yeshua said, "Do you not see all these things? Assuredly I say to you, not one stone shall be left there upon another that shall not be thrown down."
The heart of Jerusalem is alive. Past, present, and future overlap among its stones.
You know, when I was about 5 years old, my father took me to see a trumpet player named Dizzy Gillespie. I thought maybe I'd play trumpet someday, but then I saw his cheeks, and I just decided not to play trumpet, but guitar. But what's really incredible about trumpet playing is, today when Israel celebrates the Shabbat and opens it up, sirens wail throughout the land of Israel. But 2,000 years ago, there was a guy with a silver trumpet who stood at the southwestern corner of the Temple Mount, the pinnacle of the temple, and he actually stood in this little square box area. And right here, we have the stone that was pushed over by the Romans onto the streets of Jerusalem then, 2,000 years ago. And it says here in Hebrew, "to the place of the trumpeting of." Man, that's incredible. They must have had some great trumpet players in those days.
Perhaps this cubicle for trumpet blowing on the temple pinnacle was the actual place where the Gospels say the devil brought Yeshua and set him on the pinnacle of the temple and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from here." If so, in this same cubicle, Yeshua would have resisted, saying, "You shall not tempt the Lord your God."
These are the Southern Steps. I guess we could say Shalom y'all. However, the Levites and the priests ascended these steps together with thousands of Israelites as they went to worship. And every few steps, they would read from the Psalms of Ascent, Psalm 120 through Psalm 134.
The songs literally of going up, of making aliyah. And so they would be sung by the pilgrims on their way up to Jerusalem for one of the three great pilgrim feasts: Passover, Pentecost, Tabernacles. But once you enter Jerusalem, the pilgrims would also sing them going up into the temple, and the priests and Levites would sing these psalms on the 15 steps going up to the beautiful gate as they would enter into the holy precincts of the temple.